Alright, we're here on the business, hanging with New Society.
Hey, what's good?
What's going on?
We got Christopher.
Yo, what's up?
And I'm Neshia Baby.
And my name is TaeShawn, and we are New Society. Let's get it.
He said that. Let's do
New Society 330 on Instagram and New Society on all platforms. And you can find all their individual artist names also on all platforms. You guys have released some fantastic music. I just want to shout out Christopher for making the beats, and Neshia for doing the lyrics and the vocals, and TaeShawn doing the vocals.
Yeah.
Like, it's been a year since we met, and I'm so hyped for what you have coming out with you guys. One thing specifically is Hear Some. That is an absolute banger. Like, every time I hear that, at shows, I automatically get hyped, excited, and a lot of the audience and stuff also does. So, Neshia, I know you guys used to do writing sessions at TaeShawn's place, and Harris alluded that you guys had been sitting there one time and you came up with that iconic line. I think I hear something.
That is true. We were having a writing session at TaeShawn's house, and we were just flipping through beats from everybody's phone, and it was Christopher's turn. Mm-hmm. So he was playing the beats that he had, and that one came up. And we were just sitting there, BSing around and everything. And I was like, I think I hear something. That's just my pussy purring. And just like that, everybody started cracking up.
That line is so hard now.
Yes.
Because that's the focal point of the song. I think it's right in the middle of the song too.
It's at the end. But the thing is my verse is the last one on the song. That first bar is what inspired everybody to write their verses. No, so it was literally just like a tag team, really just having fun and talking our stuff. So it was amazing. Mm-hmm. I'm glad that everybody enjoys that song. It's a real joy grabber,
Absolutely.
So for sure.
Yeah, those writing sessions, I know you said you wanted to bring them back, so I'm looking forward to them. It just creates that atmosphere. Other people I've had on the show, we talked about being able to create that comfortable space for artists to really truly be themselves. So shout out to you for
I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Yeah, man. One thing I will say, it was just one of those things that it needed to happen. Right. We have all of these dope individuals who have these ideas, who might not be able to might not know how to just bring them forth on their own, Right. But I always say, when you get into a room with like-minded people, you see how people do things, you take notes, and you work together, and then you just make beautiful music. You make beautiful things. Next thing you know, I think I hear something. Yeah. Right. Comes along, and now everybody's just stomping to it. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing, man. Those New Society sessions were definitely special, and we're gonna keep it going, man. I'm working on it. Definitely trying to get things situated the way they need to be situated. But let's just say we got some people coming through. Yeah. When we do resume. So that's all I'm gonna say. I ain't gonna say no names, but
Yeah. Shout out to them. Yeah, I know all of you are working on different projects right now. Working on an album. So I've heard.
Yeah. So we're working on a few different things. First of all, we're finishing TaeShawn's album, Harmonic Soul. Then that's gonna be an experience in its own. And then we got Neshia Baby's album, it's a project. It's an EP. It's gonna be dropping really soon, and that's gonna be a banger, man. I'm telling you, Ladylike is gonna be something. And then we got the New Society album, and that's the big one. I already got a few records in the works with that. Shout out to my boy Crypto Divine. Yes. And listen, I'm gonna be reaching out to a lot of different people in Youngstown. So if you're seeing this, you're probably gonna hear from me soon. I'm telling you right now, you got Crypto to beat. This man came in and killed it. He got the hardest verse on the record so far. So we're working on the New Society album right now. And
I'm super hyped for that. And actually, I've heard it. I'm not going to speak on it because I don't know how crypto, but it's fire. I've heard the.
I let him take a sneak peek.
Yeah. You gotta learn to stop doing that. The thing that I really want us to work on is our element of surprise.
Yeah.
Because we already had that coming out the gate. Nobody's expecting the society to smash the way we smash.
Yeah.
Like that's why it's a whole new fresh. It's like refreshing to see us perform and stuff. But like sharing our like arsenals like crazy. Like we do it a lot because we're proud of our process,
Right.
and we don't see the point in like hiding it. But
Right.
at the same time, I want to give like our fans and our supporters and everything like the element of surprise.
Right.
You
That's what's
know?
cool about live shows too. Sometimes you can showcase like a few songs I have working on. Sometimes I want to try them out or like
Right.
engage the audience. Like,
Right.
so they're like, "What is that?" Like,
Right.
kind of get that hook in there too. And, like, there's countless songs that I've heard from my friends throughout the years that like, is that even like out yet?
Yeah.
Like, they're like, no. I'm like, oh, like so like
Yeah.
I mean like recognizing people's stuff before it's out too. Just like when you really like have a following, like when you follow artists like that too, like it's also like you get to see their different stages of development. Like maybe there's a song that somebody performs that maybe it doesn't work out, or something like that too.
Right.
So it's kind of like cool.
It's like a little scientific experiment when you do stuff like that. Like I'm gonna be honest, like Bad and Meth, that song wasn't out for a whole year and a half, but like as I started performing it. So from the time that people seen it on stage the first time, it was not out. It was just in the drive, you know. So we kind of did that, like testing it out on the masses, and it worked crazy. It's just, you know.
Sometimes you want to reserve it and keep it, like you're saying, you have to switch it up this time. And I think that's cool too. Like it's just all about, like you guys are on a different level of artistry than like another group as well. So
Right.
it's like you gotta do what's right for the time.
Thank
know what I
you.
mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
So TaeShawn's project is coming out.
Yes.
Do you have a rough estimate? Are you gonna release a couple singles or anything?
So I definitely have at least one more single that I want to drop called For You.
For you?
Yes, For You is definitely still in the works. That'll be coming soon. Make sure you guys stay tuned. But Harmonic Soul, we should be wrapping it up. You know, so I don't want to give an exact month or anything, but just know 2024 Harmonic Soul will be here.
All right.
And that's all I'm gonna say about that.
That's exciting. It's a lady like you're trying to have out by the middle of the month, right?
Yes, I want to drop it for my birthday, July 16th. I made the announcement. Just hoping that nothing does happen. If it does, it's okay. Yeah, like even if it doesn't like specifically drop on my birthday, like it's fine. Like we're just at the level now, like it's okay to like go back to like push it back if we need to. You know, like I'm just not interested in like worrying about stuff like that right now.
For sure, yeah.
But yeah, Lady Like is definitely coming before July ends. It's definitely going to be, whether it's an early gift or a late gift to myself and to everybody who support us, like it's coming out before July ends for sure.
I'm
Like,
excited for that.
Very much.
Are you going to be performing any songs?
Of course. Yes.
Okay.
You already know we come in with some crazy stuff. I definitely want to get into performing some songs that haven't touched the stage in a while. Like the set list or the track list for Lady Like is crazy. So I just know for me personally, what I want to do within our performance mix, I definitely want to bring some songs that are on the track list that were released previously, like Never Like This, for example. Like I just feel like that's underperformed for me. It's a certified banger. Yes.
Fans, I'm kind of a nerd for that shit.
Yeah, I've been hearing it a lot. Like, you need to perform Never Like This, like, you know. So it's you know what I love about New Society the most is the fact that we're so versatile and we're flexible as well. So it's like, for example, we're 3 out of 4 members. We don't have Keeman. Shout out to Keeman. Shout out to the Key. Yes, of course. It's very beautiful, but like going back to what I was saying about like being flexible and stuff, like we don't all have to be in the same area to be putting on the team, you know. And that's what I trouble. Yeah, like when it comes to performing and things like that, like us having separate performances or coming together. Like TaeShawn just did a R&B show, for example, downtown. I think it was Ween Park.
Yep.
So yeah, like. Yes, it was. Shout out to y'all. But like just being able to take advantage of those kinds of things, because it's not just like a boy band or a band type of situation. Like we're a collective of individual artists who come together and just smash out. But I love that we can separate, and make partnerships with other people, like with other artists and their collectives. Like I really treasure that a lot because, when you try to keep it inclusive all the time, you miss out on a lot of experience that can make even better music.
100%.
So
1000%.
for sure.
All right, so Keeman, back into shout out to Keeman. He's
shout out to the Key.
Yes, sir.
Tennessee, Indiana. Where's he at?
Indianapolis.
There you go.
Yeah.
Shake the cobwebs. But Indianapolis, so he hasn't been able to be on, but I'm gonna Photoshop him in for the shot.
Nah, for sure.
No, but his project, Exodus, right?
No, his project is called R.O.U.G. It stands for Representation of Urban Greatness. That's what it stands for. It's an EP that he dropped last year, and it's basically like a collection of songs that he just had sitting in his drive, and also a couple brand new ones that we all worked on together. Like Do What I Do, which is a very key point in most of our sets. It's definitely one of his best songs.
Angel Reese, I really like.
Yeah, Angel Reese is that one go crazy too. Shout out to my boy Royal Tha for that verse on that.
Yes.
But R.O.U.G. He was just emailing me stuff, throughout the months. And he was like, I don't know if I want to do anything with this. I'm like, bro, you're crazy. Like, you are insane. You have so many amazing records. So if you just fine tune them here, we got it. We good.
Yeah, he's a phenomenal lyricist.
Exactly. Man, he's one of the best rappers I've ever met, like, for sure. So, yeah, definitely go and check out R.O.U.G. by Tha Keeman, because it's got some great rapping, some great singing on there. And, yeah.
For sure. And it's ThaKeeman, right?
Yeah.
Not be thought.
For sure. So it's been like a year since we met.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Shout out to you guys being on the show.
I love anniversaries.
Yeah, it's amazing. I just getting to know you guys as artists, like going to Yana together, coming out to Akron, hanging out with you guys. Like, it's just really cool to see, like you said, like different artists branching out and like meeting new people. And like, I know a lot of different artists who are also doing that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it makes it feel like a real community, where I feel like 10, 20 years ago, it was a little bit more gatekeeping. You know what I mean?
Most definitely.
So I'm glad that we're kind of creating a new culture, a new society.
Yeah.
Literally,
You get it.
all about, man.
You get the vision. That's very important. Like, just really taking the time to sit here and like truly appreciate that, and then like appreciate what we're walking into. Like you said, it's been a year of us knowing each other since the first Fusion Fest, and now that we're walking into the second one, it's very surreal to see the level of growth that everybody had. And I just love that we all banded together at some point or another. Like, it's been a big web. Like, ever since that show, it's kind of like we've all like become like a family, for sure.
It is like a big family.
Yeah, it is.
And it's growing bigger, like
every day. Like, and it's very it's refreshing, honestly, because the years that I've been like doing music, I've been doing music for years. If you know, you know. Like, I didn't start out rapping. I started out singing and going to performing arts school and stuff like that.
Right.
So it was like I always had a passion for music and trying to find whatever my niche was. And to see like where everything has come from, like, it really has created a whole new society, and that's been our like mission statement the whole time, to like be the change in society that we want to see.
Right.
And that was one thing that I feel like all artists harped on a lot, was that it was a lot of gatekeeping. It was a lot of cliquish behavior, and like, oh well, you're not gonna make it in Youngstown if you don't make trap music, if you don't do drill, if you don't do this, if you don't do that, if you don't sound like a Chicago artist or a Detroit artist, you're not really gonna make it. The one thing that I can honestly respect about New Society, especially because of this guy right here, is the fact that we make genuine Youngstown music.
Yeah.
You listen to our music, that's what you're gonna hear, like influences from other places, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Music is universal. But when you really sit down and think about how our process goes, it's genuine Youngstown music. Can't nobody say that we copied from anybody.
Right.
So I love the originality.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's one of my favorite things about you guys too. And just like you guys were saying earlier, like each person has like a key element, like a key like kind of role in the band. And when you guys perform, you guys bring that type of energy, and like your chemistry is important. Like having that family kind of vibe is important too, because it makes the performance better, it makes the music better, and it just makes the society, it makes the world better. You know, if you're your best, showing up as your best version of yourself. We talked about being authentic last time,
right? Yes.
And like as long as you show up as the best version of yourself, like you're gonna inspire other people to do things.
Too, Yeah, that's a beautiful thing. So yeah, I'm excited for Yo West Fusion Fest too. Like
so last year, what was your guys' like favorite memory? You guys have like a favorite memory from last year?
My favorite memory was honestly, because the performance was always the best. Like to be very honest, New Society smashed last year.
Yeah.
Right.
Like we killed it. We're gonna be down in the basement this year, but last year we were upstairs on the big stage, and like I think what my favorite part was getting off the stage. Like I got on stage and just kind of like let all my stuff out, and then it was my birthday too, so it was kind of fun. We brought my birthday in. Like my favorite part was just getting on the stage, smashing. Like had plenty of family members, you know, in the crowd and stuff. I think that was my favorite part. What you think?
I mean, first of all, the night itself was just lit. You know what I'm saying? Like I had such a great time. Yeah, come on now, like we was to it, bro. One thing I would say is just watching the other artists perform. You know, for example, Grizz had an amazing performance that night. I've never seen anybody like use like just a drummer on stage live like that the way he did. He captivated the entire audience. Yo, I had never seen anything like that. Shout out to Grizz. Like I said, watching Crypto for the first time, Larry for the first time, bro. Like everybody was amazing. You know, it was just. Oh yeah, one more personal memory I have was when we were finally on stage and this girl gave me her phone because she was recording and she pretty much let me record. So I just turned around and I was performing and you could just see the crowd behind me, man. I felt like a rock star. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, that was definitely one of the more memorable moments of that night for me.
Legendary.
Yes.
Man, I think my favorite moment would have to be just in the middle of the performance. You know, like I looked out in that crowd and it was like surreal. There's been a few moments in my life where like I legit felt like a superstar, and that was one of them. You know, like from the lighting of the West Side Bowl, the way the crowd was so engaged with the performance, like it was a feeling like no other. It's a feeling that I live for. You know, the reason I do this. So yeah, it had to be in the middle of the performance for sure.
For sure. And shout out to West Side Bowl for always being a fantastic venue.
Always, we love the West Side Bowl. New Society, we love the West Side Bowl.
Man, listen. Let me just say this here real quick, okay? Speaking of West Side Bowl, for those of y'all talking about y'all not gonna be able to come because of the venue, we ain't performing at no club.
Nope.
Okay, if you got kids, bring them. We got bowling and arcade all night long.
Okay.
If y'all hungry, we got food all night long. If y'all want to get tipsy, there's an open bar upstairs and downstairs.
Okay. Yeah, brother.
So you ain't got no excuse.
Two of them.
Pull up Yo West Fusion Fest Part 2.
Yep.
Even if you smoke the devil's lettuce.
The devil's lettuce, yo.
It's recreational now. Everybody and their mama gonna have some. If you can't find it, that's on you. But yeah, we not hearing that no more. You love New Society, you love Tyler, you love Fusion Fest, you love all these artists on the lineup. Make it there.
Yep, most definitely. Like she said, we're gonna be smoking indo, outdoor. So bring your ass home. You know, Yo West Fusion Fest, July 20th at the West Side Bowl. Come pull up.
Yeah, and we're going to have over like 20 vendors during the daytime. Dr. Goo will be bringing the tunes during the marketplace time, and there's going to be brunch happening at the same time as that. Also, unlimited bowling. So literally bring the kids out, come hang out, and for the rest of the evening, we're going to be starting around 7 in the basement, so you guys can put your vending stuff in your cars or head home and come back without the kids. If you got a babysitter, you know what I mean? So it's just going to be an all-day event, and it's going to be super lit. Like, you guys always bring a good crowd. they're going to be downstairs this year with the Lyrical Lounge. Shout out to Larry. Shout out to Yin and Yang. They're probably going to be in the house as well because they're always doing their thing. It's just going to be a great time. Is there anything else specifically you guys are excited for this year's event?
I'm going to be excited for the people that are going to be there. I'm going to be excited for the food, like always. Westside Bowl always got the good food. And I'm just going to be excited to kill that stage once again with my brothers, and my girl. And we're going to do it all day.
I think what I'm excited most for is just seeing everybody, like all of us coming together once again. Like it's always good vibes. I'm excited to see who's gonna pull up, and support and be in the element with us. Like, for sure. I think that's always my favorite part. So, in the open bar.
Now, honestly, I'm just really looking forward to hitting that stage and putting on the best show that we can possibly put on for you guys and rock out. But I'm really just, ready to make some more memories. I just want to have a good time.
Yes.
That's what the Yo West Fusion Fest is all about. Yes. Good times, good vibes, and that's what I'm looking forward to. Good people. With some great people.
Amen.
Absolutely.
And shout out to the artists who are going to be doing double duty.
Oh, yeah.
Seriously, Gil is going to be doing his act for the first time, Rev Gil and the Fishermen, but he's also with the Groove Oompas. Yep. So, I know there's some people who were featured, multiple stages and stuff like that, too. This is the first year I had to set that up, where it's certain artists are going to be in both bands, so I'm I can't have them at the same time. So, I'm just excited, and shout out to y'all for, showing up. And shout out to all the performers, really, because you guys made that memories for years. Shout out to Vosh for taking great pics last year.
Shout out to Vosh.
Yeah. Because without those memories, it encapsulates the whole thing. The playlist, I think, helps too. There's a lot of things that make it so great. Shout out to Nate and Derek, especially.
Absolutely.
Believing in the vision. And I'm excited.
Yay! I think that just about wraps it up for New Society.
We out
again.
We'll see y'all at the
and shout out to The Keeman. He's not here with us, but always in spirit. We love y'all.
The Key.
Mama is a 10 from the bottom to the top. When she walking in them heels, you give everything you got just to know her, just to see her.